you?
I'm fine. How is work at KEMRI?
Work is fine. You know, we're quite busy at the moment. We use the lab to process and store samples from research projects. These research projects aim to find better ways to prevent and treat diseases for now and the future, for the benefit of the community and everyone else. Before we do any kind of research work, we have to get permission from an ethics review committee. Once we get the permission, we are then able to go to the community and ask members of the community if they're happy to participate. These can be healthy people from the community or some who are unwell and have come to the health facility to seek health care. Once they are happy to take part and they give us permission, they sign a consent form and all their participation is voluntary. Some of these studies involve collecting body samples like saliva, urine, mucus, or even blood. So sometimes the researcher may only want to use one of the blood components, for example, the red blood cells. That means that the other components like the white blood cells and the plasma are available for storage in special freezers. But these can only be stored if the people who participated in the research have given permission for the storage and future use. The place where these remaining samples are stored is called the biobank. And this is the place where the special freezers are. Those remaining components will be put in a small tube. This tube has a number which is called a code. And this number is a random number like M24. The code is used so that no one can know whose sample it is for and who it belongs to. It does not have a name on it. However, there's only a small group of researchers who have this information safely stored in a computer that has a password. No one else has access to this computer or this information that links the sample to the participant. But to explain that further, remember when I was telling you about storing samples in the special freezers?
Tell me more.
Well, when researchers want to use these samples, they must get special permission from the National Ethics Review Committee, but also from the Lab Management Committee. In the case of dengue fever, researchers have been able to use stored samples to look at the amount of dengue fever in Kilifi over the past 25 years. They realized that there was less dengue fever back in the 90s, but the number went up over the years. So scientists at KEMRI are working with other researchers from other parts of the world to try and understand if they are observing similar trends. But this is only possible if the other scientists are willing and able to share samples and information from their countries. Through sharing of samples and this information, we can learn about what causes diseases, how they spread, and how their patterns have changed over the years.
But sometimes our food even goes bad while in the fridge. Are they like those Coca-Cola fridges?
Not quite, Grandma. These are very special freezers that are used to store samples for a very, very long time under very low temperatures. So samples can be stored for many years without losing their quality. With biobanks, we can learn a lot of things, but we will still need fresh samples from the community. You know why? Because some research studies still need fresh samples to answer their questions.
Today I feel educated. I've learned so much. Let's go and eat our cassava.
Yes, I'm quite hungry in fact.